Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to today's stream. My name is Farish from Taskade. Uh, Thanks for joining us once again. So we didn't have a stream for about 2 weeks. That's because I had to move houses. Yeah, so I migrated to a different country now. So I'm now based in Rotterdam. And yeah, thanks for joining us. So this is our new live stream timing. Uh, this is what time is going to be. So 9 a.m. PT and 6 p.m. European time zone. Yeah, and let's just wait a little bit. I think there are still some other people joining us. And yeah, today's stream will be short and sweet. I'll share with you the content in a bit. Just give a few seconds more. Okay. Okay, and if you're joining from PT, good morning. I won't take up too much of your time. Try to make it short and sweet and make this a session that you actually take something away from. So, perfect way to start your day with learning something new. Okay, without further ado, let's get started with this week's live stream. Okay, and here we go. Let me screen. Okay, so this week we're just going to keep it short and sweet. I think 2 weeks ago we discussed about AI agent teams, and if you want me to cover that again, I can. Just let me know in the comments. Other than that, for today, we're going to do something super simple. And this is also to help me get back into the flow of things. It's been 2 weeks since I've done a stream, so I need to get back into shape. Okay, so agenda for today is we're going to build a customer feedback flow using Taskade AI forms. And we're going to use Taskade's new rating feature, which I'll show you in a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up automated email responses for every submission. And then we're going to end it off by packaging it into an AI kit. So super simple, very easy. But the difference is usually I come prepared with pre-built automations. But in this week's stream, I'm just gonna wing it and create it alongside you guys. So you're gonna see if I mess up along the way, and you're gonna see me troubleshoot and figure it out alongside you guys. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. So usually I come, pre-prepared with all the stuff so that it kind of never goes wrong. But for today, I'm just gonna let's simulate something that people will actually use. Yeah, and try to see how people will actually use Taskade. So problem we're going to solve today is I want to create a form. Maybe let's do a customer feedback form. Yeah, and a simple customer feedback form, and maybe for every customer feedback, I want to thank them with maybe a thank you email. Yeah, maybe we can try and figure that out. All right, so let's go and do this. Okay, so let's say, like right now, I'm going to start from zero. Okay, just pardon me. I'm just going to close the chat for a while so I don't get distracted. Okay, so let's say today I want to create a customer feedback form. How do I start? I think the thing with Taskade is it can get a little bit overwhelming, especially if you don't know where to look for certain things. So I think just let's start slow and let's see. I want to create a form. Okay, let's do it step by step. So how do I create a form? So first I need to create a folder. Here I've created a customer feedback flow folder just to give me a head start. And I'll go to automations here on the bottom left. You can click plus. And usually you can use the templates here, the AI form templates, and we are going to update this to more useful templates. But for today, let's just create from scratch. Okay, let's give it a name, feedback form. Okay, cool. So the trigger would be creating a form. So how do I create a form? I'll go slow today. I click at a trigger. And then let's see, form, I'll type FORM form, new form. Okay, so this is the trigger for my automation, which is every time a new form, someone types in, like completes the form, something will happen. But let's design the form first. Let's see, what do you want to call this form? Customer feedback form. Form description. Oh, wait, something happened. Error. Let's try that again. Customer feedback form. Why is there an error here? Oh, okay. Customer feedback form. So what do I want the form to be? Okay, this is no. Enjoy. Let's say it was an event. Okay, enjoy our event. Okay, you know what? Let's make it even better. Let us know if you enjoyed our live stream. Okay, and submit button text is usually what the person will see before submitting the form. So let's say submit form. Let's just save because there was an error just now. So if you want to preview your form on the top here, you can click preview. And this is what people will see. So right now we haven't yet put anything here. But yeah, so customer feedback form, submit your feedback here. Let us know if you enjoyed our live stream and submit form. So now let's continue building. Okay, so let's design the form. So what do I want to have in the form? So for customer feedback form, maybe I want the name. Okay, name here. Let's add another one. Rating. Rating. Did you enjoy the live stream? So max rating, let's say out of 5, you can, so default is stars, you can do stars, flames, hearts, peppers. Yeah, let's just do stars. And let's make it required. And then maybe one more for feedback. How we can improve our live stream. Okay, and feedback, let's keep it optional. Okay, so so here you go. For the form, there's a name for me to gather the name, rating to find out if people enjoyed the live stream or not, and feedback if they have it. Let me see if there's anything else I want to gather off the top of my head. Not yet. Okay, but if we do come up with other ideas, you can just fill it up. So end page content will be what people will see once they submitted your form. So over here, I'll say, thank you for your submission. I'll see you in the next live stream. It's too excited. Maybe just full stop. Okay, I'll save again. Okay, now I'll preview, and this is what the form looks like. So customer feedback form, enter your feedback here. Let us know if you enjoyed our live stream. So you have to enter your name and your rating, 5 stars, 4 stars, up to you. And then feedback for the live stream, and then submit form. Okay, so now let's continue building. Okay, so right now we have a form ready. So someone can technically go in and fill up the form, but what do I want to happen after this trigger? So after they submit the form, there's 2 things I want to achieve for today's live stream. I want to send a thank you email to them. Thank you for submitting the form. And maybe for the rating part, let's see. If someone rates the live stream 1 star, I would want to find out, well, why is it 1 star, and maybe reach out to that person. So right now in my automation, I will want to automate it in such a way that every time there's a 1 star rating, I want to be notified. So let's try that. Okay, so trigger is a new form, and the action is, I think it should be a branch, or should it be a filter? Maybe it's a filter. I'm not too sure, but we'll figure it out together. Okay. Filter. Should I do filter or should I do branch? Let's see. Okay, so right now, only continue if the Okay. Exactly matches. Oh no, it should be manually 1. Okay, so if this works properly, what will happen is my filter will only work if the rating is 1. So ratings 2 to 5, nothing will happen. Is that the correct logic? Let me see. Or maybe I do want to do a branch. So this is what I said by winging it. So I'm just gonna try and troubleshoot and see how to achieve this together. Oh no, you know what? Actually, no, because let me see. Let me try and do a branch. So a branch means that I will split into paths. So every time a new form comes in, oh, first I want to send an email, a thank you email to them. Okay, send email. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, this was what was confusing me just now because I was trying to figure out the stars, right? So if it's 1 star, I want to be notified on the 1 star rating, but I also wanted to send an email to every single respondent. So the flow should be like this. So that's why I was confused for a moment there. So every time someone enters a form, I will first send an email to them to say thank you, and then I will split into paths. Okay. So first email. 2, so who do I want to send the email to? But before I send the email, I first need their email address. Yes. Cool. So I'm kind of working backwards here. So I'm going to back to the form and I'm going to need their email address, which means here I'm going to add field email. I forgot about it. Okay. And I'm going to mark it as required. Okay, now it'll work. Cool. Send email, connected to Gmail. 2, so who do I want to send the email to? It would be, I click add, and then it will be the email address. So whatever email address that the person enters here, that's where this email is going to. Subject line, if they will have to put their name in, so I'll say like, hey, thanks for submitting the survey. Person's name. So that's just the custom field in the form, the name. And the body would be basically, hey, name, comma, thank you for submitting the survey. Maybe if you have a discount code, you can say like, here's a 10% discount code. Here's a 10% discount code, and like, code. See you next time. I'm just a random email. Yeah. Thank you for submitting the survey. Here's a 10% discount code. See you next time. So there's a lot of use cases here. So like maybe if you run an e-commerce store and every time someone gives you a survey or submits an order, you can just, I don't know, send a code or something. But yeah. Okay, so this is the email that will be sent. It will be sent to the email address, subject line here, body here. Cool. Let me save it again. So I'm in the habit of always saving my automation because if this thing crashes without saving, you're gonna lose everything and it's gonna be a pain. Yeah. And then right now, cool. So now once we send the email, what do we want to do? We want to be notified if someone submits like a 1-star survey. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. You know what? Actually, I don't need a branch here. I'll just need a filter instead. Yeah, so only continue if it's 1 star. So the star is in the rating, exactly matches, and I'm gonna do a manual value 1. So they will only continue if it's 1 star. If not, nothing happens. Okay, so if it's 1 star, what do? We do this. I want to be notified. So how will I be notified? Let's just do email as well. Gmail. I'm connected to Gmail. Oh, I'm not connected. Okay, send email to, let's see, faris@taskade.com, urgent, new 1-star rating. And then body text will be, oh no. Rank the live stream, or rated the live stream. There's 1 star. And then let's see the name. I would want to say details below. Name here, and then what else? Email address, and then let me see feedback. Yeah. Okay, that would be it. And yeah, I think that would be our form actually. Let's save and let's simulate this right now. Okay, so preview. This is what the form will look like. So let's just publish this. Actually, enable flow first. So click this button to enable the flow. So click on. Now the flow is active, and let's simulate a flow. Name. Let's just say Bob. Did you enjoy the live stream? 1 star. Hate the live stream. Host is too handsome. I hate it. Okay, so Bob's email address is this. Yeah, and submit form. Okay, so when you submit the form, it's gonna process, and then it's gonna end. Okay, so this is what Bob will see when he submits the form, customer feedback form. Thank you for your submission. I'll see you in the next live stream. So right now, what happens is Bob submitted a 1-star review. I should be notified on it, and Bob should also get an email to thank him for submitting the review. Just give me a sec here. Okay. I'm waiting for the email. Let's see. Okay, so I got the email. I'm just gonna open it in another tab and then I'll show you guys, because I got 1,000 emails. So this is what the email will look like. Thanks for submitting the survey, Bob. Hey Bob, thanks for submitting the survey. Here's a 10% discount code. See you next time. So fully automated, I did nothing. If there's 1,000 people submitting the response, this will happen automatically 1,000 times. But the other thing I want to check for is it was a 1-star review, so I should be notified on my email that a 1-star review happened. But on my other email, oh yeah, it just appeared. So let me show you. This is my other email address. Urgent, new 1-star rating. So we know that the filter works. Here, and then, oh no, someone rated the live stream as 1 star. Details below. Bob said his email address is this, and his feedback was, I hate the live stream. The host is too handsome. I hate it. So there we go. So this is my organizer's email address, and this is Bob. This is the email that Bob will receive. So I'll run through the flow with you again. Here we go. So what we did today was, first we created a form, and in this form we called it the customer feedback form. We wanted to know if people were enjoying the live stream or not, and then we had the name, star rating, and feedback, and we gathered the email address, and then every time someone submitted the form, they would receive an automated email, and this is what the email will say. We'll go to the email address that they filled up in the form, subject line is thanks for submitting the survey, name, and then hey name, thanks for submitting the survey. We gave them a discount code, and that's it. And then the flow goes down. If we use the filter here, if the rating is 1 star, proceed to the next step, which is send an email to the organizer's email. So if you created this form, send it to yourself. And whatever you want to write, urgent, new 1-star rating, someone rated the live stream as 1 star, and these are the details below. So super simple. Might not look like much, but that's just because it was one email. So think of a use case where you're maybe let's say you're a DJ and you throw your own events and you want to thank people who buy tickets. So somehow link it here. So like perhaps maybe the way you can do it is you can create a form for guest lists. So every time someone enters their name in guest list, you send them a thank you form and give them a link to future guest lists or something like that. And yeah, just automate the whole process. And yeah, perhaps that was a totally different use case, but yeah, that works as well. Okay, so if you want me to create that form right now, let me know. I'll create it right now. Okay, so yeah, so new form, email sent, and if it's 1 star, notify me. And there's a lot of things you can do here. You know what? Let's see what else we can do. You can also create a Taskade project and store all the ratings there. What else? You can be notified via Slack, like if you have a Slack channel. So every time someone completes the survey, just send it to Slack. What else? Microsoft Team, Discord, WhatsApp Business. So yeah, I asked the team for like the normal WhatsApp and not WhatsApp Business because I know that not everyone has access to WhatsApp Business, but yeah, I think it's some like privacy issue or something. So they can only make do with WhatsApp Business for now. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. Super short and sweet session today. It's about half an hour, but I just wanted to show this to you. And if there's any questions, please let me know in the chat. And let's see, what were we supposed to do? I think we were supposed to convert this into a kit, right? Yeah, package it into a kit. Okay. So here, do I actually have to convert this into a kit? I don't think so, because I only have one automation. This was a sample. I'll delete this. Yeah, but let's just say if you want to share this automation with people, you can. Click this, and then I think it's this button here, share, shareable link. I'll copy the link, and maybe I'll paste it in chat. Okay, I pasted the link to this automation into the chat. So you can just take this flow and do whatever you want with it. But this happened before. So when you use the automation, make sure you check that the email is not my email. So right now it's connected to my email. I think previously someone forgot to change my email, and I think it was they were telling me why they were receiving my email or something like that. It was so funny. But yeah, remember to connect your email. Change every single field here. These are just placeholders. Yeah, just use it to suit your use case. So I think especially for me, when I use automation, the thing that makes me afraid to use automation is the manual like logical steps, which is like this like filter. Like I know it's quite straightforward, like new form rating exactly matches 1, but I'm always thinking like, oh, what if I'm doing it wrong? What if it's not right? What if the automation doesn't understand it? If that happens, I think you can always just take a step back and try to reverse engineer your steps. Or you can also click history on the top right here, and it will show you every time that it runs. Unfortunately, you won't be able to know like exactly which step you messed up on. There will be some kind of pointers to guide you, but you won't know like, oh, your rating system is wrong or something. But you will know that something is wrong because you will say like failed. Yeah. Yeah, but that's how you kind of check your flows. And I think the best way to just get used to automation is to just keep doing it. And I have one more thing to share with you guys, which is our kits. So taskade.com/kits. Okay, so these are all of our kits. So basically, these are all just like complete workflows that you can basically use to download and basically see how I created it and then like use it for yourself. I'll just paste the link here. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think maybe half an hour feels too fast. So if you got any questions, please let me know. I'll open the chat right now. Okay. Can AI teams use? Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you guys found this helpful. If you want to create a task instead, will you cover this step by step, please? Okay, so do you mean you want me to create a task as one of the actions here? Yeah, in that case, you know what, let's just try it. Okay, so let's say new form, send email, only continue if 1 star. So I think until here we are right. What changes is here, the action. So instead of sending email, you know what, I won't touch this because I shared this with you guys. You know what I'll do? I will off this one. Give me a sec. Automation, I will duplicate this. Yeah, copy. These are going to be tasks. Okay, so let's just check and make sure that everything is right. Blah, 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 okay. Thank you, email, yes, correct. Only continue if 1 star. Okay, so this is right. And then right now, instead of send email, I think extrinsic aviation, you want me to, oh, thanks for joining us again, by the way. I think you join us every single week. That's super cool, thank you. Okay, so you wanted me to create a task instead. So, okay, let's say someone submits a 1 star rating and instead of sending an email, you want to create a task. Cool. Let's delete this email first. Few ways to do this. Okay, task. Okay, you can either add tasks, it's not assign task, not find task, move task within a project, okay, mark task as completed. So you can either add a task or create a new project, but maybe let's just do the add task function. And then, oh, I didn't create a project. Cool, no problem. Let's just do that right now. I'll save this. And then within the same folder, I'll go to projects. I will create one for this feedback. We'll start blank. I think for this use case, the best thing to do is a table. There's the table. Oh, what happened here? What did I do wrong? What, unloaded? I think it's a bug, but no problem. Oh, okay. Action sheet. Oh, okay. I know what happened here. So we have a new table update coming up, and it's going to be a crazy new table look. So I think this is it, but it's not like, I think it hasn't like shipped properly yet. I'll let the team know. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's delete everything. Hide. Yeah, this is a little bit like, counterintuitive. Perhaps we should make it able for you to create like a empty table every time. I see more and more people joining us. Thank you. So maybe next time I should start the live stream at 9:30 PT instead of 9 a.m. But thanks for joining me in the morning, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Add a column. What? Oh, by the way, don't forget that you can scroll here. You wanted me to create a task every time someone gave a 1 star rating. So maybe let's do a text field. Let me just say rating here. For them to enter the rating, and then there was a feedback. So whatever that I'm trying to design in this table here is linked to the form that we created. So I remember that there was a rating field and there was a feedback field. So it will be text feedback here. Customer feedback. What else do you want to track? Email, yeah, because you want to reach out to that guy that gave you a bad review. So text will be email. Okay, so Okay, this I'm a little bit ashamed to admit this, but I didn't know that you can change the name of the task in this table. So right here, I forgot that you can change the name here. So I was always doing like name and everything, and the task would always be task. But yeah, so this one you can edit, you can change it to name. So what happens now is you can do like the person's name, the rating that they give. I'll show you step by step. Don't worry. The feedback that they gave and the email. Maybe email here rating. Yep. Let me see, and maybe I'll add another column. Maybe I will add a single select. How do I want to do this? Maybe I'll try to do this. Reached out. So what I'm trying to do here is okay, maybe yes, no, and then I'll do it in red. Okay, let me explain what I'm trying to do here. So reached out meaning like new task will come in. So we'll simulate this after this, but every time a new task, a new feedback comes in, ideally I would want it to be reached out no. And we'll set up an automation for that as well. So, okay, so what would this table be called? Yeah. Okay, now let's go back to the automation task. This is it. Okay. So new form, every time someone fills up the form, send a thank you email. And then if it's 1 star, I want to add a task to that table. So the action is add task. The project is this, customer feedback live stream, the table that we created. The block, optional, let's not do it. We don't have to, so it automatically adds it. The content, okay, let me see. I want it to be at the end. There's the rating field. There's the customer, no, there's the email field. There's a customer feedback. I think there's a reach out as well, right? Okay. Okay, let's try and do this manually. Okay. So essentially what this is content will be right. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll open it at a, okay, save it first. Okay. Oh man, you know what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to open 2 instances so that you can see it side by side. Give me a sec. Customer feedback. Okay, cool. This is stable, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm gonna, oh, you want to send a thank you email? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so this was the table, so there was the name. So this is the main task. That's how the automation will read it. So this one will be the name, and content for add task to this content will be name. And then the rating field would be the rating. Email would be the email address. Customer feedback would be feedback, and then reached out will automatically be no. Due date, I wouldn't do that. Okay, let's save. Okay, this should work now. If it doesn't, we will troubleshoot together. Just turn it on. Preview. Okay, let's try. So now different name. Same. Let's simulate a 1-star review. Say Eric. 1 star. Feedback. Maybe let's say 9 a.m. is too early for me. Please do the stream at 9:30 a.m. instead. Okay, just my email address. Okay, let's do it. Let's submit form and wait for the run. Okay. Now we let it run. Let's check the table. There we go, automatically update. Oh, but this is a bit messy. Maybe I delete this one. Then we will just, let's do one more. Submit form again. Oh, this live stream has a lot of 1 stars, man. Okay, maybe Joe, what would he be? What would he say? Just don't like it. And let's also test a 5-star review. For this example, a 5-star review, I think nothing will happen. Yeah. John, 5-star. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we know that it works. So the 1-star reviews from Eric and Joe turned up here. The rating is 1 star. The email by default is just my email address. Customer feedback is here. This guy said 9 a.m. is too early, start at 9:30. This guy just doesn't like it. Reached out? No. Cool. Let's see, what else can we do here? Oh yeah, I want to show you the, give me a sec. Let me show you the emails that I got. Yeah, it's still loading. Give me a sec. Oops. Okay, let's test let's see the history. So 2 runs were completed, and then this one is filtered. Only continue if filtered out. So what happened here was, you remember we had John gave us a 5-star review, and for the 5-star review, we did the trigger as like, if it's 5 stars, we don't care. We only care if it's 1 star. So that's why it said filtered out. At least that's what I think. Okay. And yeah, I do have the 3 emails right here. I will show you guys. There we go. There. So 3 thank you emails. So this one was John. Thank you for submitting. And then the next one is Joe. And then I think another one is Eric. Yep. So these are all my email addresses, but in a real automation, you would put this as their email address, and this is what they will be receiving. Yep. Okay. So let's close this. Yeah, and I think that was it. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to do. And I think there's a delay in the comments as well, so I'm getting the comments a little bit late. So yeah, but that's no problem. Okay, so yeah, so for this one, let me just recap. Every time someone submits a form, I send them a thank you email. And then if it's 1 star, I add a task here. Yeah. And yeah, and for this task, for this add task action, it automatically updated the custom field as well, which is, there was, we had this table. So it automatically updated the name, the rating, email, customer feedback, reached out, no. So yeah. Maybe if assign, can I do assign? Maybe let's just try it out. I've never tried this before, so I might do it wrong, but you know what? Let's just try. Assign task. Project would be project ID. No, this one. Customer feedback live stream. Task ID is task ID project. Yeah. User is me. I think this is it. So only continue if, and then I add a task here. And then what happens when I add a task, I want to assign it to myself. I assign task in this project, and it's this add task ID, assign it to myself. I think this is right. Let's save, and let's give myself another 1 star review. Okay, you know what? Let's change. Too many one-star review. I kind of feel bad now. Let's give me 5 stars, man. Okay, save. Okay, so now everything is the same. It's just that every time it's 5 stars, it will notify me and assign a task to me for some reason. Okay, let's try. Um, no, I can't think of a name. I don't know what. Though I have no idea. 5 stars. Amazing host. We give 100 stars if possible. Okay, cool. Let's see. Submitting the form. Okay, cool. Let's give it a sec. Now, what should happen is I give it 5 stars, but I changed the filter. So when it's 5 stars, and then it will notify me in the project. Fingers crossed. Oh, cool. Boom, it happened. But the problem now is it's not assigned to me. So I did something wrong somewhere. But we know that everything else is right. We know the filter is right. 1,000 stars if possible. Reached out, no. Maybe I need to add the assignee. There. Yeah, actually, we did it right, but I hit the column. Okay, cool. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so why am I assigned here and not these two? It's very simple because for these 2 steps, I did not have this automation step, which was to assign tasks. But for the 5-star one, we did something different, which was in this table. We said, if it is 5 stars, add a task, and then after you add a task, assign it to this Taskade start. And that's what it did. So it did everything the same, but it assigned this task to me. So again, this is just a simulation. You can do it. And this is like, this workspace is only me for the live stream, but assume you have a team of maybe 3 people. Then every time if it's 5 stars, you assign it to like a manager to just send a personalized email, maybe, I don't know. But if it's 1 star, you want to assign it to someone more senior who can like mediate the situation and say, hey, like do like some customer service recovery, stuff like that. And yeah, the possibilities are actually quite endless, but this is just like the skeleton of what we try to do around here. Okay, so yeah, extrinsic aviation, I hope that answers your question. Because you wanted me to add tasks, assign tasks, update the custom fields, which we did. And yeah, assign date. I know that every time you add a task, there's this new modified date thing, yeah, here. So I guess you can either do modified date or you can do, what is this, like a added date, was it? Modified date. Oh no, completed date is when the task is completed. So yeah, maybe due date. Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think it's been 50 minutes, so I think that's all the time I have for today. Any other questions? Please let me know, and I will try my best to answer it. And you know what? Let me just package this into a kit and share it with you guys so you know, so that you can just play around with it, I guess. So this is how I'll do it. I'll add a kit, create kit. What was this? Customer service. Customer service form. Covered during the, what date is it today? 16 May. 16 May live stream. Okay, then I'll add the training table, and then we had 2 automations. One was the task, and the other one was the email one. And then I'll click share, top right here, public access, copy link, and I'll paste it to the chat. So if you guys want to practice your automation skills, or if you just want to automate something like a form, just use this, and yeah, just use the kit, and just work from there, and you guys will be able to create something of your own. Okay, let me see. So I need topics for next week. There's a question here, or more like a request that said, use case. Please tell me how to find an email based on a filter. Okay, perhaps I can do that next week, and then yeah. Okay, cool. That's been 50 minutes, and it's early morning for most of you guys in the PT San Francisco, that time zone. Or if you are in Singapore, it's going to be in the AM. If you're in Europe, it's going to be 6 or 7 p.m. right now. So I think close to dinner time. So thanks for joining me today. I'll see you guys next week, same time. I might start like 30 minutes later. I'll let you guys know in advance. And next week, I think, we might do something. We might do an automation or use case to help with emails. Yeah. Let me see, correction. Find the existing task created with the original email task and adding a subtask to review and follow up. Okay. So next week we'll dive more into emails, or if there's, and I think there's an update around the corner. So if there's an update, I'll share that with you guys as well. So yeah, see you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining me. Happy to be back, and see you next week. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.